Sagittarius, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates, or you know it will in the future, because obviously it's not happened yet, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and also please know I will never reply to your comments telling you to message me through WhatsApp. That's not me doing that, so block, report or ignore, but just know it's not me. Let's get on with this reading. What is happening for you beautiful Sagittarians this week? Okay, whoa. So firstly you have the Nine of Cups. That is beautiful. Then you have the Fool card. Got shaky hands. Then you have the Ace of Wands. I'll get you one more card. And the Eight of Wands. That's your card, Sagittarius. So as always, I'll talk you through these cards first and then clarify and get more out of them. The Nine of Cups, this is being very, very emotionally content and feeling very at ease and satisfied with where you're at. So whatever's happening this week, if that's not resonating with you, you're finding that this week. You're finding satisfaction within who you are. That's what this feels like, regardless of where you are in your life, in your world, in your career, regardless of what your title is. You're finding satisfaction from the person you are and how you're responding and reacting to the life you're currently living, if that makes sense, because you can't control what's going on around you, but you can control your response to it. And it just feels as if a lot of you are deciding to feel proud of yourself and choose things that make you proud of yourself regardless of outside circumstances. And that's not me saying, oh, your circumstances are necessarily going to be bad this week. It's more of me saying it's more important you choose to feel good regardless of things going really well, things going real bad. Doesn't actually matter. If you choose to create this like inner world for yourself where you know you can make yourself proud and you can take action and do the things that your higher self would do in order to be proud and make yourself proud. I think you're already in this energy. I think you've already made yourself proud in some way or are about to, and you can feel it coming in. The Fool card right next to that, taking a leap of faith. A lot of you are anticipating doing something quite scary, starting something new, leaping into a new career, leaping into a new life. And it's courageous and it's scary, but you're choosing to do it anyway, because it doesn't actually matter how scared you are as long as you choose to jump, as long as you choose to move forward. And I think you're already stepping into this energy of, I'm proud of myself for having the courage to do this. So it's almost like you're kind of cutting the corner. You're cutting the corner of other people would be trying to hype themselves up to take a leap into a new phase of their life. And you're very much an alchemist and very wise, and you're like, instead of having to hype myself up, why don't I just step into the energy of if I'd already done it, right? And how proud I'm gonna feel of myself when I take this leap of faith, how proud I'm gonna feel when I have the courage to step out of my comfort zone. I'm gonna feel that rather than fear of what could go wrong or whether or not this will land, whether or not this will work. I'm already just gonna step into going, I'm so proud of myself for having the courage to do that. Like, I don't know, there's some exciting new path you're unlocking for yourself. Ace of Wands right next to this, something that is pulling you in, inspiring you. Something is like, look at this. The way these are set out on my desk is you're jumping towards this flame. Something is pulling you in, something's enticing you, and you're having the courage to go after it. This little flame, this exciting thing is so attractive to you that you have to take it. You have to go after it. And other people might not understand this, but you just know you feel pulled and guided to have to like pursue a certain path and see where it takes you. Eight of Wands, your energy. This is communication. This is also travel. This is also very fast movement. And this is things are already happening. So the Moon card might come out for you, it might not, but it's just know with the Eight of Wands, you may not see it, but something is already working in your favour to get you from point A to point B, to get you to where you want to be. There is someone talking about you in a room, mentioning your name amongst opportunities. Something's already working in your favour. Just because you can't see it, sorry, I think this is spider on my leg. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it isn't happening. As a spider walks up my leg that you can't see. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's real good luck. It's fine. Okay, clarify the Nine of Cups. You have the Judgment card. Judgment. You feel called in a certain direction. You feel called. There's something. You're choosing to feel proud. You're choosing to feel good. I don't know what this is trying to say yet. Give me a second. Judgment is making a judgment call on a massive decision, and I'm feeling this energy of you feeling kind of cold and going, I'm gonna move into more warmth, because I just got this blue. There's a little bit of blue down here. I just felt like you were in a really cold pool, and you're like, okay, it's time to get out now because it's gone kind of cold and the sun's gone away behind a cloud, so I'm going to take myself out of this pool now and go and dry off. I don't know why that's coming through, and then Nine of Cups come through, so it's like something isn't making you feel very warm. You're choosing to be that warmth or something. You're choosing to go after, because you can't choose to make that pool. This is so weird, but you can't choose to make the pool you're swimming in warmer, necessarily. Not in this metaphor anyway. So it's like, instead you can choose to get out of that pool and find a different one that's warm. And that's it. That's, oh, I just realised. Then you're taking a leap of faith towards this flame. You're choosing to seek more warmth in your life. You're choosing to seek more love. Clarify the Fool card. Clarify the Fool card. You have the Justice card. Justice card is all about balance, and it's like signing a contract sometimes, but it's also just divine balance of things may have been. It's the black and the white. It's the cold and the hot. You're going from really feeling, now that I'm looking at this, she looks like she's underwater. I don't know why I'm seeing that as her being underwater and that sunlight's peeking through like the top of the water. Anyways, you're choosing and knowing you've been through a time of feeling cold, feeling like, I don't know, icy, and you're like, I want to go after things that, oh, there's like, you're prioritizing. If you have decisions to make, Judgment card, decisions, if you've got a decision to make, whether this be in a relationship, it's about you going, do I feel warm? Do I feel cold? I don't know why that would come through. And it's like, yeah, every decision you're making, maybe around your career, do I stick around this workplace? Is it bringing me warmth, or is it making me feel cold? And so there's something as well, I think, maybe stepping into, if you've got two sides of yourself that you show people, like a cold version, and then if you like them and you respect them and you know them well enough, you open up and you warm up to people. There's something where you're actually choosing to stay in this more warmer energy regardless of what other people show you, because you're like, I refuse to stoop to becoming kind of icy. I refuse to carry on. You may have in the past been like, I'll show up to you as you show up to me. If you're going to be icy with me, I'll be icy with you. And there's something where that's nice, and that's a nice boundary, but I think you've evolved past that now of going, I'm going to try and melt the ice. I'm going to try and melt people's icy hearts. And that's the balance. You're bringing balance back into not just your world, but others. Clarify the Eight of Wands. Clarify the Eight of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune. Sagittarius, that's your card. And it's a 180 and it's a shift and it's good luck. You have massive good luck. And like I said, there's something where just because you can't see it doesn't mean things aren't working in your favour. Doesn't mean there's no opportunity coming towards you. Something is on its way to you as we speak. An email might have just been sent to you of a new opportunity, a new thing, something life-changing, something that is going to excite you enough to make you leave your comfort zone. Because like you have no choice but to go after this. I'm also noticing this Fool. This is the only tarot deck I've seen with the Fool card where she's got a flame in her hand, which is tying together everything I'm saying. There's something about you following the light, following the fire, following what lights you up, what excites you. there's a massive change coming in your life when you follow this like energy of excitement. And I just feel, just because you can't see something isn't working in your favor doesn't mean it isn't. The wheel is turning. You're about to feel a lot more lucky. You are lucky. Sagittarius is like the luckiest sign in my opinion. So you are extremely lucky, but you may not have felt it recently, and you're about to feel it. You're about to feel a lot of things like shifting in a positive direction for you, regardless of what you've recently experienced. It's like also the balance with the Justice card. You've gone through the bad, now the good, the 180. And also, I don't know why I keep wanting to say follow the flame. Follow the flame, follow the thing that's exciting you. It's lighting the way, right? Don't listen to the cold, the watery energy, which would be your emotions. Your emotions might be quite like misleading right now. Especially if things happen hard or something. Like, so your emotions are more negative or sad or low. There's something saying, not that you shouldn't feel these emotions, but don't close yourself off to the exciting energy of your life because you're experiencing other emotions. You're allowed to have emotions and still run towards with just as much passion the thing you're excited about. I don't know why, I feel like some of you might be grieving. That's what I'm getting. This is the energy of you're grieving someone and you feel bad to so quickly have to carry on with your life and go after and race after and take massive transformative steps whilst you're not expected to do that because you've lost someone. You can't do this, you've just lost someone. You need to grieve, and you're like, I am grieving, but life carries on, and if I don't take this opportunity I might never get it again. And also this person I'm grieving would want me to do it. So I don't know, there's something where you're juggling not just having the courage to move forwards with excitement regardless of someone you have to grieve, but you're juggling that whilst also experiencing the judgment of others that are grieving, saying, how dare you move on? And you're like, it's not that I'm moving on from this, I'm taking it with me, right? I'm not moving on from this, I can still feel this grief, I'm just choosing to take it with me as I carry on and move forwards in my life and make the most of my life. Because it's also like this grief is pointed out to you that people aren't always going to be, we're not always going to be here, so you might as well do what you can for what you've got. I don't know, like there's something where this is taking a lot of strength. You're very strong to be able to carry on with your path through such a hard time and choose to stay just as passionate and excited and just as optimistic and positive. And that's very, very unique and rare, and so people aren't seeing it that way. They're seeing it as, oh, that's not cool, that's not cool, you need to grieve, you need to be more sad. And you're like, you don't know how I'm feeling, you know, like there's this energy of you almost feeling a little bit like annoyed because people are assuming how you're feeling based on you making changes in your life, moving forward in your life, not sitting down in a corner and crying. You're like, I've got stuff to get on with, I'm going to take it with me, I'm going to heal this, or you can't really heal it, but I'm going to experience this and feel this as I go. I've got things to do. I think this is very, very strong. Don't let anybody convince you you're doing the wrong thing. However you choose to move forward or deal or handle something, some pain you're given, however you're choosing to deal with that, don't let anyone tell you you're doing something the wrong way. Especially this, it seems like you're doing the exact thing you know is right for you. You know yourself better than anyone. I'm going to wrap this up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you know it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tall Tarot Tuesdays.